folks, how are you? Sayyid Azhar Hussain again, and today we're going to talk about how we can create a calendar or a date table within the Power BI desktop. Before we move forward with this, we need to understand why do we need to create a date table. Actually, date table is essential if you want to do some time intelligence calculations like month to date, year to date, same period last year. Actually, this is required when you analyze your historical data and you compare it with the current data. So you use the time intelligence functions. So let's move on and see how we can create a date table. Welcome back. We are in the Power BI desktop. Uh, how we can create a date table? Let's go to the modeling tab. Click on the icon, new table, and you need to name that. Let's call it dates. You can use a calendar function or a calendar auto. If we use a calendar auto and press enter, what it does is it picks up all the dates from the sales data and creates a date table. Let's have a look. You can see it's starting from 1st January 2010 and ending up, let's sort descending, and 31st December 2017. That's how it will create a date table if you use a calendar auto. But I would recommend you to use a calendar table. Let's use that. We'll change it and calendar, and you need to enter start date and end date. What we need to do is we need to pick up the start date from the sales data, which is your fact table, and the end date. So what we'll do is we'll use the men function, which will pick up the first date, order date, and then we'll use max function, order date, close bracket. So what it does, it picks up all the data from the sales data. Let's have a look. See, it's starting from um, 1st January 2010 to 2017. Let's so descending 28th July 17. Let's clear the sort. Now let's format that column. We don't need this time, so we'll change that. Month, day, year. What we'll do is we'll create more columns. Let's use month number, and we'll use month function, then date, enter. Before we move forward with this, we need to create a relationship with the fact table. So let's do first that. Here you go. And we need to create a relationship with the order names. So here is your the model. We're using this model. Okay, let's create the dates column. New column will create a month name. Month, we'll call it month, and we'll use format function, date, then MMN. If we use 3 times M, it will shorten the month name like Jan, Feb. And if you want to use a complete name, we need to provide M 4 times. That's it. Enter. It's done. Now create a year column. We'll use year function. Dates. Enter. It will provide all the years. Let's go and create further column like quarter number, use format function again, date, and we'll use quarter. Let's make it more user-friendly name like create quarter. Uh, we'll type quarter and concatenate it with quarter number. And so that's how we created a basic date table. And before we close that, we need to declare this table as a date table. So how we can do that? Click dates, mark date table, mark as date table. We need to select the primary column date. Validate it successfully, close. That's how now we are able to create a date table. We can use this date table for time intelligence calculations, like we can find out the total sales, compare it with the last year, like that. Let's do that. Create a measure. Total sales, some total revenue. Revenue is also the sales. And, another quick measure. Sales last year. We'll use calculate function and use the same total sales function within this. Let's move to, and we'll use same. So we'll use same period last year. Same period last year. And here you go, you can see the dates. We'll use date column, enter. So now it has created the total sales measure, and we have a comparison with the last year. So let's take it, and here you go, and let's enable the data labels. So you can see the difference, the sales current year with the last year. We can also make it more convenient if we add up the year, and let's make it a slicer so we can filter the data 2017 comparison with the last year 2016. What else we can do is we can use this date column, date table, and use the data by quarter, month, and like that. So if we can do that as well. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for watching this video. Today what we have learned is that how we can use a Power BI desktop to create a calendar or a date table, and how we can use a different time intelligence function using a Power BI desktop. Thank you very much. Please subscribe my channel. Thanks.